Do you really want to build wealth? Then forget about miracle promises and magic formulas. The truth is actually simpler and more powerful than you think. The problem is, most people don't want to hear it. But if you're here, maybe you're ready to listen to what actually works. Today, I'm going to give you honest, straightforward advice that could change your financial future. Sound good? Then go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. 1. Master high income skills. If you want to get rich, the first step isn't about money. It's about you. Imagine trying to cut down a tree with a dull axe. Sure, you might get the job done, but it'll take a lot more time and effort. Now imagine sharpening the axe first. That's exactly what developing high-income skills is all about. Before chasing wealth, you need to become valuable to the market. You need to master something the world needs and is willing to pay well for. These are what we call high-income skills, abilities that, when well-developed, can earn you tens of thousands a month. A few examples include professional video editing. In a world dominated by digital content, knowing how to edit videos well can connect you directly with big influencers and companies. Copywriting, the art of writing to sell. Skilled copywriters are in high demand by businesses that understand the power of words. High-ticket sales. Selling high-value products or services requires trust, empathy, and technique. But once you master it, the pay is high. Software development. Skilled programmers are literally building the future, and they're highly valued. Mastering one of these skills opens doors. It attracts influential people. It builds connections. And most importantly, it helps you earn more for every hour you work. If you're earning little today, it's probably not because you don't work hard, but because what you offer doesn't yet have high market value. But that can change. Start by investing in your knowledge. Through courses, mentorships, or personal projects, the return will come, and it can grow exponentially. 2. Expand your timeline. Think long-term. We live in the age of instant gratification. We want results yesterday. But when it comes to building real wealth, the game is different. It's all about long-term vision. Stop trying to get rich in 6 months. That mindset actually pushes money further away from you. Remember the axe metaphor. Sharpen it first, then cut the tree. There's no point rushing with a dull blade. Financial success comes to those who play the long game with patience, consistency, and discipline. The ones who look ahead and understand that big wins take time. Think of someone like Warren Buffett. Most of his fortune came after he turned 60. Why? Because he had patience, and he started early. Expanding your timeline doesn't mean settling. It means understanding that in investing and in life, the biggest rewards go to those who wait. So be strategic, build your skills, save money, invest wisely, improve your mindset, and keep doing for 5, 10, even 15 years. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve. 3. Invest your money and harness the power of compound interest. Saving money is important, but if you really want to build wealth, you need to learn how to invest. Think of your money as a seed. Saving is like keeping it in a jar. Investing is like planting it in fertile soil and watering it every month. The power of compound interest can turn small amounts into large fortunes over time. Albert Einstein once said compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world, and he wasn't exaggerating. Here's a real example. If you invest $500 per month in an index fund like the SEP 500, which has an average annual return of 10%, in 20 years, you'll have over $75,000 US. In 30 years, that can grow up more than $250,000 US. The magic isn't in investing huge amounts, but in doing it consistently over a long period. So, what are the most recommended types of investments? Index funds, ETFs like IBB 11, which tracks the SEP 500. Well-located real estate for rental income or long-term appreciation. Gold, as a store of value during times of economic uncertainty. A practical tip: choose a fixed percentage of your income, 10%, 20%, and invest it automatically every month. Don't overthink it. Just do it. You might not see big results in the first few months, but over time, your money will start working for you instead of the other way around. 4. Overcome the fear of judgment and fear of failure. One of the biggest roadblocks on the path to wealth? Fear. Fear of what people will think if you fail. Fear of trying something new and not succeeding. Fear of sounding arrogant just because you want to earn more. But here's a hard truth. If you're afraid to stand out, you never will. Failure is part of the journey. Every entrepreneur, investor, or successful professional has failed countless times. They only got where they are because they kept going. And the sooner you start trying and failing, the better. Time is on your side. If you're 25, 30, 35 years old, you've still got decades ahead. So why not take some risks now? Why let fear hold you back? Think about it. The people judging you, are they paying your bills at the end of the month? Are they going to fulfill your dreams for you? No, right? So walk your path with courage. Failure is just a stepping stone. And other people's opinions? They're not even worth a cup of coffee. 5. Be a lifelong learner, Dunning-Kruger effect. You know that person who takes a quick course, learns the basics, and suddenly thinks they know everything? That's the Dunning-Kruger effect. The less someone knows, the more they tend to overestimate what they do know. And that's dangerous, because when you think you already know it all, you stop learning. True wealth comes from intellectual humility, from always being willing to ask, what else can I learn? Wealthy people, for the most part, are lifelong learners. They read constantly. They study. They attend events, talk to mentors, and learn from their mistakes. Even more important, they're willing to unlearn. Yes, they let go of outdated ideas that no longer serve them. You need to treat your brain like software that should never be outdated. Keep updating it with new habits, new information, new tools. A powerful practice? Spend at least 30 minutes a day learning something that can improve your financial or professional life. That's over 180 hours of learning in a year. With that time, you could master a new skill, start a business, or become an expert investor. 6. Surround yourself with people who've already made it. This is one of the most powerful and most overlooked pieces of advice. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Ever heard that before? Well, it's true. A Harvard University study showed that having just 10% more wealthy or successful friends increases your chances of saving and investing money by up to 5%. Why? Because successful people have a positive influence on you. They show you what's possible. They don't complain, they take action. They don't blame others. They take responsibility. So ask yourself, do your friends mostly talk about gossip, sports, and problems? Or do they talk about business, investing, and personal growth? I'm not saying you should abandon anyone, but you do need to intentionally seek out environments and people who push you to grow. Join networking groups. Go to events. Follow people who share valuable content. And most importantly, be someone that those people would also want to be around. If you want to level up, start by upgrading your circle. If you truly want to build wealth, start by becoming someone who brings more value to the world. Develop valuable skills. Think long-term. Invest wisely. Face your fears. Never stop learning. And surround yourself with those who are already where you want to be. The path to wealth is real, it's possible, and it depends on the choices you start making today. If this video inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Leave a like, comment what impacted you the most, and subscribe for more content like this. Let's walk this journey toward financial freedom together. Money Bag Rocket.